Shanghai, Shanghai, Koala. GP, right wing, left wing. GP, oh, you know the thing. GP.
Hello, vinyl community. Dave the Pickup Artist with you. I hope everybody's having a great 4th of July weekend. Very hot here in Florida. Got a few records. So, let's get right to it.
We got us some good ones. Dogged if we don't.
The first one I have is Hourglass. Power of Love. This is one of the pre-Allman Brothers psych bands. This is, these guys put out 2 studio albums, and they had, they've got about 3 comp albums and about 3 singles. So yeah, this is their second studio album. Now in the mid-60s, Greg and Dwayne were teenagers and they formed a band called the Almond Joys, named of course after the candy bar, which they loved. And when they got a little bit older, they started, they formed this band, and they started touring around regional Florida area, around Daytona Beach, where they lived with their mother. And they started to get a regional following. They would open for a girl group, and they would, on the same night, they'd do their act also. Now this is when they were teenagers, and after that, it kind of fell through, but they got another band together called the Hourglass, and they managed to get a record deal and got an invite to California, and they got set up, and they put out 2 albums. This is a reissue. Now this is on the Allman Brothers Band Recording Company. It's a sub-label that's fairly new to me, and I looked into it, and they're put their name on a lot of these Hourglass releases, at least 3 of them, and several of the Allman Brothers Band, their live albums that you're seeing at the Record Store Day and the early sets they did. So yeah, this is great. Now at this point, mid-60s, Dwayne still wasn't playing yet. He wasn't playing the slide guitar. At this point, he was playing fuzz guitar. This is a psychedelic album. The Almond Joys, when they first started, it was R&B, garage-ish type stuff, but the Hourglass stuff is more psychedelic, and they weren't really even getting into the blues just yet. They would, but yeah, it's a great psychedelic album. I still have to get a few of the other ones, but there's a lot of pre-Allman Brothers psych bands that need to be looked at, and this is one of the better ones. So yeah, the next one I have is Come Together. by the Ike and Tina Turner Band. Well, I guess it's Ike and Tina Turner and the Ikeettes. This is a promo copy. This is 1970. Ike and Tina were coming off a tour with the Rolling Stones, and they were well received. They decided, because of that, this album, the one they would put out right after, would be a more rocking affair. We've got covers here from the Stones, the Beatles, lots of covers. Sly and the Family Stone, they do I Want to Take You Higher. I love this inner sleeve. That's so cool. Now, there was a band called Crow, and they had a hit song called Evil Woman. It's best known because Black Sabbath did a version of Evil Woman. But on this album, we've got Evil Man. What they did was Ike and Tina decided to cover the song, and they did a gender switch, and it's Evil Man. Sounds like the song, but it's
Evil man, don't play your game with me. Evil man, don't play your game with me. Now I know just what you're looking for. Our this time to have the no-all blues. All this fun is smoking for the fine note. They had this joint that they were passing around. But when they got to me, I turned it down.
you know, a gender switcheroo. But yeah, this is a great album. Check this out. I found this at the, I think it was a couple bucks. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the first time. They opened for the Stones a couple of tours, I believe. I think they did an earlier tour where they opened for the Stones. This next one is very cool. I don't know why it's taking me so long to find this up. I've been waiting around for an OG and it just isn't happening. So I saw this and decided I got to get this. Sir Lord Baltimore. Take the shrink off. I'll show you that hype sticker. But yeah, this is a band. This is from Brooklyn, a three-piece band, Loud. The band got the name Sir Lord Baltimore from a character in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He's the bounty hunter that goes after the gang. 1970. No, this is actually 1971. This came out. Look at that inner cover. This is a very cool reissue. Now this band, like I said, they were from Brooklyn, three-piece band. The singer was the drummer. If you like bands like Cactus, Mountain, you'll like this. New Cheer. This is loud. There's not a bad track on it either. Now this reissue, it says it's 180 grams, but it feels heavier than that. It's got a strange label. But now what happened is these guys got a gig at the Fillmore, opening for the bands that were coming through, the bigger bands that would come through. They were the first on the bill. They'd have Sir Lord Baltimore, another little bit bigger band, then they had the headliner, which was some band in from England or something. And the problem was they weren't that great live because it's very hard with this type of aggressive rock, hard rock, to sing and drum at the same time without throwing the other band members off. So they had problems playing live, and Bill Graham hated them. He made fun of them. Bill Graham was kind of a bully. He called them meatheads. And they didn't last long at the Fillmore. They did a residency for a while. But one band that did take a liking to them was Black Sabbath. Sir Lord Baltimore opened for Black Sabbath when they played the Fillmore East. And eventually Bill Graham had enough of them, and they got tossed from the gig, residency gig. And Black Sabbath took them on their Paranoid tour for a spell, and they I don't know how many gigs they opened for them for, but yeah, that's pretty cool to get on your resume if you're a hard rock band. Now they did one album after this, self-titled album. Now why do bands do that? They put out their first album and it's got a title. Then their second album comes out, then it's self-titled. Why not have your first album be I don't know. But anyway, yeah, a great album. A three-piece band. They put, like I said, they put one album out after this. I hear it's not quite as good, but if it's half as good as this, I can't wait to hear it.
Got him! Got him!
I saw Mr. Bizarro
Shut,
play
please.
Hush up, boy.
on his stream, I think a couple weeks ago. But yeah, Sir Lord Baltimore. And finally, CD of the week. A couple weeks ago, I showed some Moby Grape. And what I've got here is Moby Grape. This is called Vintage, the very best of Moby Grape. It's a little bit more than that, too. We've got a lot of outtakes. We've got most of their hits and their popular songs on here. But we've also got a lot of studio stuff and a lot of studio banter. There was enough banter on it to include this parental advisory sticker. And it's got a little booklet here. So yeah, if you're a Moby Grape completist and you have to have everything, you may want to check this out. And of course, I don't think this is on vinyl. I'd be surprised if it is. So yeah, Moby Grape Vintage, huge. I'll show a thing of that track listing. I apologize for the glare, but yeah, not a bad week. I hope everybody has a great 4th, and I'll see you again soon.
Now in addition to the hypocrisy, Some of these Republican comics are shamelessly pushing.
You're batshit crazy.
Try anything to raise the cost of prescription drugs, I will veto it. Prescription drug costs? We pay more for prescription drugs than any nation in the world. For the same, not drugs generically. Trying your best, but it never feels like enough.